Families on Long Island are making their lawns go wild by getting rid of grass and tulips and then just putting in native plants.
It's a gardening movement known as rewilding. CBS 2's Lisa Rozner shows us how it's done.
These are just typical what everybody has in the suburbs, you know, evergreen shrubs and grass.
So after arguing with her husband, Port Washington resident Anne Marie Ansel plucked the grass and replaced it with this carpet-like plant known as creeping phlox.
So once it's established, I don't have to water it, I don't have to mow it, I don't have to do anything, it just grows.
And in the spring, it becomes a bed of lilacs. It's part of a new gardening movement taking off in Port Washington called rewilding. Gardeners grow native plants which don't require chemicals and use less water. Another component, milkweed, which attracts butterflies and pollinators like sunflowers to reverse the declining bee population.
You can see them gathering the honey.
You want all your vegetables to grow well and fruit well, then inviting pollinators is a great way to ensure a very successful harvest.
Raju Rajan is president of the nonprofit Rewild Long Island, which through a grant has worked with an architect to help homeowners rewild. He himself planted wildflowers in his backyard.
I think we are at the cutting edge of a movement. I mean, we are where organics was in the 90s. There's no reason why we can't save money and have good aesthetics.
Lori Courage was doing organic lawn care for years. After she changed over to rewilding, she saw
tomatoes were bigger and the zucchini was bigger and many different types of birds and butterflies, more than I've ever seen before.
Working with these plants requires patience. Lori says it took about 14 hours and a few volunteers just to get this all started. But by the spring, she expects she won't have to water at all.
A labor of love well worth the time. In Port Washington, Long Island, Lisa Rozner, CBS 2 News.
And the organization is turning around some public spaces and is looking for 24 more families who want to do this year. You can find out more at cbsnewyork.com.